is actually the fact that the Marranos didn't convert genuinely. They actually converted to the Catholic faith, but continued to practice the Jewish faith in secret, while instead the conversos converted genuinely, meaning that they embrace fully Catholicism. Now, this guy who I've showed you, Menasseh ben Israel, who was this Jewish scholar, rabbi, Kabbalist, he opened the first Hebrew printing press named Emet Meretz Tisma in the Netherlands. Is a very important figure in a story because he will pick up the concept. I mean, here we are talking about the very basis of Zionism. Zionism, as we know it, will not have existed without Menasseh ben Israel, who convinced Oliver Cromwell, who, as you know, took over England for a brief period, the Great Britain, and made it into a republic by chopping the head of the king. But this guy, Menasseh ben Israel, was contacted by Cromwell's associates, and he himself was a very important figure in a story, because he said he convinced Oliver Cromwell to let the Jews back after a few hundred years. They had been banned since I think the 14th century, 13th century, they had been banned from England. So there was a Marranos involved in all this, though, and that is where we're going here. So the Marranos involved in this story was the guy who actually influenced Ben Israel, and it was Isaac Laprière. Isaac Laprière, maybe I can find an image of him, was a Marranos. And Isaac Laprière was a guy who had written a book explaining that the Jews had to go back to Israel.